I cried at my first sleepover. My mom had to come pick me up because I couldn't handle being away from home for one night. I've never been one to venture outside my comfort zone, and I'm not very adventurous when it comes to food. For the longest time, my diet consisted entirely of peanut butter, bread, some form of potatoes, and chicken, and a lot more chicken. I've also always been painfully shy. I still have trouble calling strangers on the phone because I'm so petrified of what may happen, imagining all the different ways I could embarrass myself this time. So when I decided to go on the Farmer School of Business's trip to Southeast Asia, it was a giant step outside my comfort zone. The trip lasts 2 weeks, and students and faculty from Miami University traveled to Vietnam, Cambodia, and Hong Kong to study emerging Asian economies. I didn't know any of the other 22 students going on the trip, and I had only been out of the United States once before when I had traveled to England with my mother in 8th grade. We went to visit my sister who was studying at the University of Leeds. So here I was, shy, homebody, picky eater Amanda, ready to travel to another continent with people I didn't know, where I didn't speak the languages, and I probably wouldn't want to eat the food. Sounds like a great idea, right? It was. I made the most wonderful friends both from Miami and the Vietnam National University, and I had some of the most amazing experiences of my life. In Vietnam, I ate fish caught earlier that morning from the Mekong River, and then held a snake that afternoon. I jumped off a boat into the frigid waters of Ha Long Bay in the South China Sea. In Cambodia, on New Year's Eve, I danced with my professor, Dr. Lee. Then on New Year's Day, I rode elephants and then fed them bananas. I walked in ancient temples where I talked with Buddhist monks about the NBA and snow and what it was like to live in the United States. And I played Duck Duck Goose with the most incredible group of kids at an orphanage in Siem Reap. I spent a day in Hong Kong hopping from subway to taxi, to taxi, to taxi, and then back to the subway, just to find the perfect mahjong set for my dad. From Victoria Peak, I looked down on the entire city of Hong Kong, and for the first time in my life, I stepped outside of my comfort zone and into the adventure of a lifetime.